Well, hello everyone. I want to show you how we're planting our tomatoes into the garden. I use what they call a trough method. So even though this plant's sitting here, when I bury it, it's actually going to be coming up over here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this side a little bit shallower. I'm going to dig it deeper down here to bury the entire root ball and everything on the tomato up to about right here. And all of this area will then become a root system, helping absorb water and nutrients to help the plant get much larger than just sticking it in the ground to dirt level like this, where the root ball is then this big. So all of this will turn into roots to help feed the plant, and obviously feed the tomatoes once they're ripening up. So we'll go ahead and get started with that. Let me show you how we do it. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to dig this trough out. So it's going to stay higher here, and we're going to go really deep right here. So I just flipped this bed, so it's actually really easy digging. Irrigation pipe out of the way. And so it's going to be shallower over here, so it's going to come down like this. And then this part here is going to be the deepest. All right, so now you see the trough here, lower here, comes up a little bit higher here on an angle. So this tomato is going to go in the ground right here, and then these are going to be brought up out of the ground about that high. So let me get this planted and show you exactly what I'm talking about. This variety happens to be Black Beauty. It's a really blackish colored tomato, and then it turns just a slight hue of red when it's ripe. All right, so here you can see I've got the root ball currently in the ground here, and I'm going to just turn this because I'm going to pull this one up in front, this one up in the back, so that we'll have two sets or two vines of this tomato coming up. Everything else is going to get buried. Don't worry about them still being on an angle like this. They will eventually stand straight up and grow straight up. So don't try to force them. They will eventually get there on their own. All right, so now with this irrigation pipe, so we know that the main root ball for the current plant is right here. And then you've got the vine that comes out here. So this irrigation here, the water pipe here, is going to water this area over the main root ball. And then this one will help establish water over here, which will gain roots in this section from here to here. So from this point to this point, it's all going to be a big root system for this tomato plant. Later in the year, as it gets matured in the next couple of weeks, we should see some pretty substantial growth out of these tomatoes. Okay, so now that I got the tomatoes planted, I'm going to plant companion plants with them. I'm going to do some lettuce and some carrots, and then because the radishes are such a short season crop, I'm going to plant them along here, get them out of the way later, and then that way the carrots and the lettuce can take over. The radishes I'm going to be planting in this bed are the purple plum radish, so they'll go up here. I'm going to do some Danvers carrots, and then a tender sweet carrot, and then a couple of different lettuces here. A romaine lettuce that we'll use for head lettuce, and then I got another one here that'll be the first planting of like a salad mix. So they're going to kind of be intermixed in here, and hopefully be able to get a harvest here in the next about 50 days, 55 days for the lettuce. The radishes will probably be about 40 days or so, and then the carrots will be when they're ready. So let me get started on that.